What's up, Tactical Nation? I want to share with you my latest range experience, or lack thereof. I actually went to my local range and gun shop trying to sell one of my Safe Queens that I've had for a while, which was a Winchester Model 70 chambered in 7mm WSM. Now, here in Ohio, I don't know anybody that uses that round for hunting, so I found it to be pretty difficult to sell, and also due in fact to at least the prices around here for that ammunition. It cost me a little over $2 a round. So obviously it wasn't one of my most favorite guns to take out to the range, so it just sat in a safe. So I figured, you know, like a lot of you out there, I'd get rid of it. So I was looking for some cash, you know, to fund a different project of mine, and they told me that they don't actually offer cash offers, but they offer trade-in values. So I said, okay, let's take a look around the case and see what we can do. And that's exactly what I did. So I handled a bunch of different guns. They actually ended up giving me $300 trade-in value, which I thought was fair. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't like a collectible, you know, it was just a regular synthetic stock. But I walked away out of the store with this. Ended up paying just over $200 after the gun trade-in value. This is the Sig P320. So I wanted to give you my initial review. I have not fired this yet. I have zero experience with Sig firearms. This is my very first one, so I don't want to pretend to be, you know, an expert. This is a fresh review from a fresh set of eyes, just a different perspective here. Everything I've heard about Sig has been great, and so far this gun meets every expectation I had. It comes with two 17-round magazines here in the non-communist state of Ohio, California. And for me, round capacity is everything. So, especially with the carry firearm, I am considering making this my everyday carry. If any of you out there have any experience with that, please let me know. Any knowledge, please let me know. Anyway, another big reason I chose this is because the way it was explained to me, this, I'm going to call it for now a polymer frame. That is actually not considered the gun like many firearms we know today. Sig has coined that their grip module, and the actual frame, I'm going to call it, there's probably a proper name for it, but I'm going to call it the internal frame. It's a metal system that holds your trigger grouping and some other components in place. And that's actually got the serial number on it. So that is what the ATF identifies as the actual firearm. What does this mean? Well, this is the full-size P320. So if I wanted to, we're in the winter months now, I can get away with carrying a full-frame gun. When it gets warmer, probably not as much. So what I can do is order a new grip module that I can actually have delivered to my house, because again, it is not a gun. It is not considered a gun by the ATF. And by taking out this pin, you are able to actually lift that internal frame out and drop it into the new grip module, and then put your slide on the new grip module, and you have essentially a subcompact P320. How cool is that? That was one of the biggest selling factors to me. So I'm going to look into, I think I saw the cheapest grip module around was like $80. I could be wrong. Let me know. So that was a huge selling factor to me. And just picking this thing up, it feels good. It fits the hand well. It's got cutouts for your thumb. It's great. And this thing is smooth. So we are empty. Look at that sight picture. I love it. And it's got a decent bore axis on it. And watch how crisp this trigger is here. And a positive reset. So it is just fantastic. I can't wait to get this out to the range. Let me know, like I said, if any of you have any, experience carrying this thing, I would love to hear it. The holster that I'm running right now is, I believe, made by Relentless Tactical. It's a leather holster inside the waistband. I love it. I've had this thing for about a year. I have carried my Beretta 92FS in it, and also I put the Sig in there just to see how it fit, and it fits snug. It's not going to fall out or anything like that. The only concern I have is there is no safety on this model. So my safety on the Beretta was essentially, you know, I carried one in the chamber and decocked the hammer, and then I would just carry it without the safety on because it had a heavy first trigger pull due to its double action mechanism. So I'm a little scared. I don't want to say scared. I'm a little hesitant to carry this just because you guys saw that trigger. And if something weird happened and the trigger got bumped, you know, I'm in and out of my vehicle a lot. I'm climbing around everywhere a lot for what I do for a living. And I don't know. Just let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I know Sig claims it's drop safe and all that stuff, so I wasn't worried about that. Just let me know if you have any experience, and any experience at all with this weapon. It's been out for quite some time, and I cannot wait to get into it.